Hi everybody, just having some AV difficulties this morning, but uh, life goes on. Um, just remember, hey, I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, psychic, so everything is for entertainment purposes only. It is December 5th, 2023. It's about 9:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Just remember that I go through things and these are my psychic intuition's opinions on what's really going on. And yeah, I'm picking up some really crazy ass stuff. And on top of it, some personal shit has hit the fan again. So um, I just have to laugh because I hate saying this, but it's so true. Anyone who intentionally goes after me with malice, not so great things happen to them. It's it's kind of weird. A lot of people have tried to do stuff and bad things happen, and they get their just desserts. I mean, karma does bite people in the butt big time. And when this morning when I was thinking about, oh my God, this nightmare that's now kicking off again, it's like I'm like, oh, I got to call Birdie, and then like less than 5 minutes later, my other family member, who's Birdie's sister, is on the phone to me. She goes, what's going on? I got the feeling. What's happening? So we had a nice little chat about that. And she's like, don't worry about it. It's all going to come out in the wash. And their nonsense will be exposed and be taken care of. So, yeah, I'm not afraid of these people. They can say what they want, but when people try to attack me in different ways, I just toss it up to the heavens above, and they take care of it. Now, going through the news, yeah, they did mention that Vlad, okay, a lot of countries don't like Vlad, mainly the EU conglomeration. And of course, Barry hates Vlad. So, because Vlad and Don have mutual respect for each other, and Vlad considers, I can't say what I pick up on what Vlad's opinion of Barry is. I'd get pulled. Yeah. Remember, entertainment purposes only. Disclaimers in the box, along with buy me a coffee. But yeah, Vlad's paid a visit to Saudi and the Emirates, and basically it was a big discussion pertaining to the petroleum industry. So Vlad is basically in negotiations with the Saudi royals, because the Saudi royals don't like Barry or the Donkey Party anymore. They don't like the Donkey Party. They don't like Barry. So keep your eyes on what's going to be happening next with the oil stuff coming out of Saudi Arabia. And basically, they're all laughing at this stupid COP28 nonsense that took place in the Emirates. Okay? I mean, it's getting so bad that even David Axelrod, I mean, he was like primary spin doctor for Barry's first term, who basically got him elected. Well, I definitely know Axelrod weasels people to work for him to do commercials for free, which is a piece of BS. And then he doesn't even provide them with a tax credit slip. But Axelrod is now turning on the Barry Biden administration. And he's telling Barry that his little puppet, Biden, Jojo, has got to go. And he also needs to ditch Cammy, because Cammy is offensive to nearly everybody. So it's pretty bad when your own spin doctor is now calling out your big mistakes. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with the donkeys, and look at the support staff from Barry's job interviews, especially his first one. All of those people are now turning around and basically now backstabbing all the donkeys. Look at the support staff that got Barry in for his first 4-year job contract. All of those, they're going after him now. Now we're seeing DeSantis all over the place trash talking anybody and everyone who he can. Now I did see that Doug Burgum, from the governor of North Dakota, did pull out of the race. He's just sitting back because I have a feeling that he will be the one who is asked to run as VP. They usually pick a state governor. And DeSantis, sorry dude, he's going on and on about the border that runs through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. But he's not saying a gosh darn word about his own border. The state of Florida, 75% of it is beachfront? Yes, people are being brought in via the tender lifeboats off cargo ships and dumped off on the Florida beaches. But DeSantis has kept that out of the press. When are people going to start talking about it and the influx of illegals that come in on a Florida beach? Instead, Ronnie D is focusing on, Nikki Haley, and she wants everybody's identity, their true identity, to be known on social media. Well, Nikki Haley, that's one of the first things that the Gestapo wanted to know. Everybody's true name and everything and where they live and all that nonsense. Nikki Haley is taking a play out of Adolf van Goebbels and Himmler's Eichmann's playbook. Nikki Haley had better watch her butt. People had better make sure they know Nikki Haley. She's an idiot. Ronnie D is a two-faced backstabber. He's bitching about one border, but not doing anything about his own. Yeah. So they're falling on their own petards right now. Especially with what's going on. It's been quietly in the news, little blurps here and there for the past few hours about a house in Arlington, Virginia that exploded. For those of you who don't know, Arlington, Virginia is a suburb of Washington, D.C. Basically, it's Commuterville to the swamp. A lot of people who work for 3-letter agencies live in Arlington. So when things have to go permanently gone, in some aspects, the best way to get rid of them is for them to be destroyed in a fire. So I'm wondering, what sort of documents, hard drives, memory cards, servers were in that house when it went boom? Is that explosion in this nice, basically middle-class suburb a way to remove evidence? Documents that let's put it this way, electronic transmissions that Barry's admin does not want to have come to light, most likely, in my psychic opinion, were destroyed in that house that exploded. They're going to say it's probably natural gas leak. Another excuse to get everybody to trade in their gas stoves. No, it was twofold. Blame it on a gas stove and also to get rid of evidence. What's even more ironic is now that they've got this guy, Jake Sullivan, in the White House press room, they know that KJP is such a cluster idiot. I'm surprised she knows how to put her makeup on each morning. I mean, you saw her, like, she's wearing that bright green outfit. Honey, those are spring colors. You should be wearing autumn, winter colors now. Deeper, richer jewel tones, but we know she's a complete idiot. If she can't answer a question, she runs away. And there's no basic respect for her. I mean, so now they had to bring in this Jake Sullivan guy to basically cover her butt. And he's now spitting out more and more word salad about, hey, oh, the White House is in negotiations with Hamas to get the U.S. passport holders out. Wrong. They say it's being quietly discussed, and JoJo now has Cammie in charge of the negotiations. Basically, Barry has dumped it on Cammie poop, but the guys of Hamas have no respect for women. Take a look at how the bodies are being returned. Like I said, back in October, the majority of the hostages are going to come back in bags. They're now talking about what has been done to females that have been held by Hamas. That's what they think of women. So Barry is putting Cammie Poo in charge of negotiations with Hamas. It's basically so he knows she's going to make a big mess out of it, so they can toss the blame on her, so she will not be considered because JoJo is going to be out of the game soon. So she is going to make such a big mess, like Carter did with what happened in Iran. So she will not be considered for the 24 job interview. Somebody else will be put in their place. But who is Barry going to choose? Too many people know the crap about Gruesome Newsom. And if it comes out that he tosses in J.B. Putzker, right there, we're going to get all these pro-Palestinian idiots when they realize that Putzker's Jewish. If Barry puts Putzker up, all these liberal woke idiots won't vote for him. They'll vote for Trump just to piss off Putzker and Barry. But Barry is orchestrating another assault on American non-Muslims. Right now, he has the FBI investigating the Roman Catholic Church again, but instead of for pedophile priests, they're going after claiming that the Roman Catholic Church supports terrorism by assisting people who are anti-termination. Okay? All right. This is something that I knew I would have to pull out. Where did I put it? Here's one of them. Let me go get that other book real fast. Hold on, I'm pausing. Okay, unpaused. Okay, I am going to read you something from 2 different books, and this pertains to everybody who's so pro-life, anti-termination. Okay, here's the first book. You got it? I'm opening it up. I'm going to Genesis 2:7. And yeah, these pages are tissue paper. Okay, Genesis. Okay, here we go. 2:7. Genesis chapter 2. What is it? Verse 8. The Lord God formed man from the dust of the earth. He blew into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. So man didn't become living till God put breath into his nostrils. Now, here is this book. Okay? This book basically is from, here. You can pause and read what this one is, okay? And I've got my marker right here. Again, in the Catholic version, this is a Roman Catholic Bible. It's Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. The Lord God formed man out of the clay of the ground and blew into his nostrils the breath of life. So man became a living being. So, you go back to the beginning. Life actually begins when the first breath comes through the nostrils. That's when life begins. Not any other time. Two different resources. Basically a Torah and the Roman Catholic Bible. So these people need to shut the heck up. Okay? But Barry is now cracking down and calling the Roman Catholic Church a terror organization. In reality, it's a jihad against all the Catholics. Wake up, people! Yes. Wake up. And just like in 2019, isn't it convenient that, okay, it's December of 2023. What was December of 2019 like? We started hearing rumblings about everybody catching this weird flu. Just in time to globally shut down the world for the November job interviews. They're going to try it again. Go to your county clerk's office here, folks here in the States. Demand paper ballots only. Get rid of those Dominion computers, because those are controlled by the bad boys. And it's a repeat. And talking about repeats, okay, 100 years ago, this is when a guy named Adolf started putting together his ideology and blaming people for stuff. Already, in the UK, buses are not stopping for people of a certain religious denomination. Here in the States, we're having idiots reenact Kristallnacht. This is happening worldwide. 1930, 20, 30, 40s Germany is being replayed, first in the UK and now in the USA. It's happening, folks. Wake up. Tell your friends. Show them the information. Now, pertaining to the California cutie and the second tier prince, I do know that last week WME was basically canceling all appointments due to the dumpster fire. Well, I heard yesterday that they're now starting to reschedule all the appointments that they had canceled. I guess they're pretty close to putting out or subduing little Rachel and the crap that she's done. If you notice, she's been real quiet lately. I think it's because William Morris Endeavor has kind of like gagged her, took away her voice. Silenced her? Not allowing her to use her voice? That she's like, so sweetie, you wanted to be the princess, so now, hey, favorite Disney movie? Little Mermaid. Time to shut your mouth and stay quiet. And even though they're saying that, oh, she's trying to blackmail the KC3, saying, oh, if you give me X amount of money, I'll let you see the kids. No, it's not going to happen, sweetie. The one thing I kept getting the visions of is Henry, like, in a stable, shoveling horse manure. If he ends up back in the UK, I don't think they're going to let him live on any crown property. His aunt, the Princess Royal, may take pity on him because she outright owns Getcombe Park. And that's a huge chunk of property. I mean, it's big enough to hold all these equestrian events. So, when you own basically an equestrian center, you need people to take care of the horses. So you usually have little studio apartments near the stables. Since the Princess Royal Anne controls Henry's money anyway, fine. He can move in, live above the stables, and take care of the horses and shovel the SHIT for his weekly allowance. Yeah. And if Henry tries to start any crap, well, hey, he'll then have to deal with his two cousins. Peter Phillips is Peter Phillips is a pretty good-sized guy. And if Henry tries to cause stuff with Zara, I think Mikey could take down Henry with one arm tied behind his back. So, Henry, someone said he's already in the UK right now. Tell the truth, divorce the wench, and go take care of the horses. Okay? So that's what I've got for you today, folks. Thank you for your time. Please make sure that you're still subscribed. Yeah, today's Tuesday, the 5th, so Thursday the 7th, I'll have another video up for you. Take care, stay safe, ignore the stuff about the flu, just wash your hands when you get in the house. And stay vigilant, aware of your surroundings. Don't stay in the house because that's what these fools want. They want everybody to isolate and stay at home, to be afraid to live life. And if some little woke brat gives you harassment, do what they do. Film them and post it up on social media. Some little woke idiot did that to me. She now goes by Moss Mastro on Facebook. Yeah, her and her green hair. Yeah, she's a woke idiot. Hey, she doxed me, so I can keep doxing her. You don't mess with a redhead or auburn-haired chick. Just don't do it. It's not smart. Bye.